Howdy doody, air sign. How are you guys? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Libra, I just put up your monthly for June. Aquarius and Gemini. Gemini was up first because it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Gemini. So this is a general read, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for you guys. If you want to drill down a little bit more, check out your monthlies. Sometimes those stories resonate, sometimes they don't. The ask for me every time I do a reading for you guys is, what is the strongest story that needs to be told? Usually I connect into a pipeline of a story that is shown in the cards, right? And so that's how this works. So it doesn't mean that today's reading follows tomorrow's reading. It doesn't even mean that they're meant for the days I post them. I'm learning that these can be forward in your time frame, backward in your time frame. Really just focus on Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for yourself, and also your own zodiac. But look at the titles of the videos, okay? That is really what's going to give you a sense of, if you read a title and you're like, oh, yeah. And you know what? I am not a big fan of everything's positive, everything is awesome, right? Like, it's not that I'm not a fan of that. That's the attitude from inside. That's the attitude from inside, and that should be what you're attracting. But if I'm getting readings that have some information that you might perceive as negative in there, it's really there to empower you to make change. These readings, you know, you're co-creating with the universe. So if a reading resonates with you, your question, you know, challenge yourself to go toward a reading that you feel sometimes is negative. Okay, there can be way more information sometimes in a reading that you perceive as negative. The empowerment comes from, okay, I see that reading that Mary Jo did, a general read. How does it impact me? How do I feel it's impacting me? And then what can I do or feel or change to change the outcome of this? What can I do? That's why I do the tarot class. It's called The Wisdom of Tarot. And I'm teaching you to trust your own intuition, to see general readings, and then how can I change that? If I don't like that, because I'm not going to really I mean, look, I don't do any really dark stuff or anything. I am learning about Lilith, which is very interesting, and I think is about empowerment and healing. So more on that this summer. We'll be doing more about Lilith and that whole story, the sister of Eve, right? We'll be doing more about that in terms of your astrology, everything that's going on. So more things are coming this summer, but I want to challenge you. For every reading you see, you're like, oh, no, that seems negative. I don't want to do that. The question is not, is it positive, negative? The question is, does that resonate with me? And if a negative title resonates for you and you want to change that, you can. That's the question to ask. Like, okay, how can I be empowered? How can I change my vibration, right, to match the outcome I'm looking for? That's how powerful you are. These readings are not driving your life. You're driving the readings. Like, see it clearly for yourself. You're driving the reading. You got that, right? Somebody out there, some vibration, some storyline is driving these readings. I'm a channel. So you take up the mantle of your own power. If I don't like it, how can I change it? Okay? So. Hey, you're being offered something really awesome. Hey, universe is, hey girl, hey. How can I leverage that? You walked away from something here. Look at you, hey girl, hey. Speaking of hey girl, hey. Wow, okay. You could have walked away from a fire sign, a Sag, who may have seemed very selfish to you. I also see an earth sign. This person could have Sag, or could have Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces in them. Outcome is strength. This feels like you, speaking of empowerment, this is empowerment, okay? So you, 8 of Cups, walked away. Walking away, walked away. towards something that's better for yourself. This is the situation. This is advice to you, really, is about being empowering to yourself. What I just said to you about empowering yourself, about being nurturing, taking good care of yourself, opportunity. The opportunity here, there could be a fire sign coming toward you also. Could have walked away from a situation that wasn't working for you. Maybe it was an earth sign. Could be walking toward a Leo. Leo is the outcome here, okay? Leo is the outcome. And I feel like that is, I know this is all fire sign stuff, but you are elemental air. This is your energy here, walking. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Nancy Sinatra, hey! Okay, so here's what's coming toward you. You got a lot of stuff coming toward you, okay? You're up on that mountain, and you're having to beat them off with a stick, okay? Because I feel like you're walking into your empowerment here. This is Leo energy, really strong, powerful, awesome. You have left something behind and have done the work. 8 of Pentacles here. Done the work. You have done the work here. This Queen of Wands here, I feel like there's a lot of people at you. There's a lot of people at you card. I feel like there's a lot of people at you with hidden agendas, supposedly working together with you. But I feel like you, actually, you know what's up. This could be about your money too. This could be about your work and your career. Doesn't necessarily have to be about love. But I do feel like there's this passion. You have some kind of passion. Some of you may have walked away from a job or from a career or from a situation that was just, wasn't doing it for you. You are in this high-powered Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. That's entrepreneur energy and somebody who is grounded. Okay, it's not like this pie in the sky. There's a big difference between an entrepreneur who's like, this is kind of pie in the sky, right? The Fool. Also, being anchored by strength. So you have great ideas. Okay, you have really good ideas. The universe is offering you, hey. And there might be other people around you. Moon. There's fear. Those people have fear. And I feel like you'll do a good job working together with them, but you have to be the leader. All right? You have to be the leader. You see how he's up on the chair doing the work. The other people are sort of learning from them. I feel like you could be getting into the role of teacher or master. This is an entrepreneurial thing. Walking away from something that was just okay. Okay? Like you might have been, doing okay in your career, whatever, but you're like, you got this thing about like expansion. I feel like you're going to have to manage these other people. You could even be sort of, have mastered your work enough to sort of fling off the right? You got mosquitoes around you. You're like, get away. There's some things here that are, people are seeing you in such a way. You have a lot of passion. You have a lot of power. I feel like what's coming toward you, whether it's love or your work or whatever, you need to be very, I'm feeling the Queen of Swords here, being very discerning. Okay? I feel like there's a desire to teach. You might have a desire to teach, be a guru of some sort, be some kind of a leader. This is a whole new path. Okay? This is a whole new path. It's creative and it's grounded. There's two kinds of entrepreneurs. So the kind of entrepreneurs who have ideas, and aren't able to ground them in a business model or a plan. And the other kind are the ones who understand that if you solve a problem for people, if you do something that solves a problem for them, you will always have clients or customers or whatever. That's all you really need to understand about this, is that if you're doing something that has value, if you create value for other people, you will have to beat them off with a stick. Okay? So in terms of a relationship, I feel like you're working on your own skills in terms of relationship. You're trying to, and I feel like you're succeeding. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, you're succeeding, okay? There could be somebody coming toward you that is a fire sign, very sexy, okay? But there's secrets. They have secrets. They have hidden agenda or something along those lines. You really need to do the work of seeing them clearly, okay? And knowing what's good for yourself, knowing what you want for yourself, and then being true to that. Not in a way, okay, so there's a difference between like, no one's doing what I want, and I'm kind of angry about that, right? Being frustrated. I hear it in the Empress Club all the time about twin flame. If you want to join, there's a link below. You got to answer all the questions, though. Otherwise, you just get bipped out, okay? In the twin flame journey here, I feel like there is, when you get in that higher vibration, this is very high vibration stuff. You're accelerating your growth. You're moving forward. You're building something for yourself. Now, there's going to be other people who want to latch on to that, who want to connect with you, who want to do it. And there's some that it's really good, that supports, promotes the growth. And there's some that just take, okay? And so your job here is to discern between the givers and the takers. And I don't mean keep score like, well, if I give to you, you need to give to me in equal measure. It's not that, really. It's just about the matching of the high vibration. You ever in a conversation with someone in a high vibration like you are, and it's like, boom, 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 creative, 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 right? And like however it is for you, that's how it is for me. When I'm in a creative relationship, when I'm with somebody who is a match, it feels like we are able to work off each other. So there's no really like, I don't know how much I'm giving, I don't know how much I'm taking. It just feels like it matches, okay? Same goes in relationships. If you're feeling like, woohoo, like there's all this stuff, if you're not feeling like, wow, I'm giving way too much, you know if you're giving way too much. You know it. You're feeling it drain out of you. You know it. So this is about doing the work that helps you resist being too much of a giver without it being the law of balanced return, okay? There's this law of balanced return. When things are in balance, when you're in a friendship or you're in a relationship of any kind, if what you're giving out is balanced by what is coming in, you can be giving out more than you ever would in other relationships, and more is coming back in. So it feeds that, right? It feeds that. But once you're giving out more, it's sort of like getting a promotion at work. And you're giving out more energy, and the amount of money or recognition or whatever the little brownie gold star is that comes back to you is diminishing. Not a good match. Same thing with relationships. If you guys are like, at dating, we're fine. We're just like, la, 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 because your expectation level is this. When we go to living together, expectation level is this, and they're not giving back as much, got a problem, right? So your job here is to match with people, work and relationships, match with people that it feels like flow. That's the gig here, because this is absolutely in flow, right? It's grounded. It's not like it's pie in the sky. Fool can be pie in the sky. Strength card, Strength card is grounding that person. And you got the Eight of Pentacles here. So not afraid of hard work. Not afraid of hard work here. You need to resist the people who are takers. More than anything, okay? Okay. All right, I'm going to use an extended read. I'm going to talk about this fire sign coming toward you. I'm going to talk about how this might unfold. I'm going to talk about things that are hidden that you're not seeing here, and how we can get to the, let's see, how do I want to say this? How things unfold, and then what are you going to do about it to expand your own role here, or get in return that flow. Feel that flow. How are you going to feel the flow in this? Okay? All right, I feel like there's a fire sign coming toward you, and that could be super awesome. I also see Pisces, I see elemental air, but I really see Leo. I really see Leo coming towards you. Okay? All right, guys, link is below. This is May 28th, 29th, you know, whatever. It doesn't have to be for those dates. Link is below. I'll see you over there.